One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgias. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Eagles in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hartman. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Eagles are marching down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. Defense was...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
He's got it inside the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's first down from the 11. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Just keep slinging it. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Cajuns! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Makes the grab down the middle.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Grab near the marker. It's Shaw. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Number 15.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Eagles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Throws to the wideout. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up a seat.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They get to the line quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute.
Makes the grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Hartman. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the field.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants to change this route. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Touchdown, Louisiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Back to pass, it's Hartman. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now. That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing down the field.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quick completion on the out route. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shaw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. That's caught. It's off. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incomplete.
A shot toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 11 over Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Raging Cajuns enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Oh, makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more.
Oh, and how crippling is that for the defense? They had a shot, got them to 4th down. It's a 1-possession game. The clock's ticking out. I got my chance, and it's over now. Tick, tick, tick.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep